Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Y'all remember that one? I'm sure we've all heard that. There's some truth to that. Indeed, words can't physically hurt you. And we shouldn't let words alone diminish the value we see in ourselves. I believe that's the virtue of that phrase, that saying. But it's not 100% true, is it, really? Because I would say sometimes words do hurt. And sometimes they hurt longer than a stick or a stone would. Depending on the scenario, maybe you'd rather take the stone. And that reminds me, in the Bible, it uses a metaphor for the tongue. It calls it a sword. I can think of one time I was at the park with Noah, and we were playing. And on this day, there was a good bit of younger kids, similar to his age there. And there was this young boy, around my son's age probably, and I think he was with his sister, and she must have been babysitter. Now, in my opinion, I kind of feel like mom or dad should have been around there. She seemed a little young to be babysitter, but, I don't know the whole situation. But what I do know is that this young lady was following this little boy and cussing him like a dog in front of all the other little children at this park, at this playground. And I heard it for a moment, and I was like, well, maybe that was a slip. But she kept going, repeatedly, consistently. F this, F you, F-ing this. All around this little boy and all around these other little children. And it vexed me. And so I told the young lady to watch her mouth around all these little children, and that she needed to be an example. She didn't like that, but she didn't say anything back, and she didn't cuss anymore. I may have got a couple looks from some of the adults there. I was wondering why I was the only one who said anything about it. And an older gentleman did come up to me, though, later, and he actually said thank you. He said thanks for that. And we got to talk about parenthood, raising children. Guys, it matters what you say. The tongue can be a weapon or it can be a shield. You can cut someone down or you can give them life by what you say. I believe there was a study done with plants. And they put plants up by the windowsill and they gave them water. And then this experiment, they said nice things, words of encouragement to one plant. And then the other plant they scolded and cursed. And they noticed that the plant that they said encouraging words to grew better. It was healthier. We're like plants in that way. Yeah. And in this day and age, people tend to cuss a lot. And I understand sometimes we make mistakes and slip up. But it does seem like in this day and age, people just don't really care. But guys, it matters what you say. It does matter what you say. And I'm not even trying to tie it into how intelligent or less intelligent. It makes you look, the way you speak. I'm really just more or less saying that it matters in the way in the fact that you can either give life to people or you can cut them down just by the words that you utter out your mouth. Words are power. Will you kill with them? Or will you heal with them? Y'all have a good one.